Hi, I'm Rio, and I'm a spiritual life coach, an emotional healer through the facilitation of breathwork, and I am a mentor to Homos, the gay men out there that are needing to move from a life of expressing their pains into a life of being empowered by their purpose. And I'm here today to talk to you about your relationship with your masculinity. If you are anything like me, you've probably had a fraught relationship with your masculinity. Either it is something that's been overly amplified or it's something that's been downplayed. And when I talk about masculinity, I'm not talking about the expressions of masculinity that we see out in the world that are unhealthy. I'm talking about the universal, spiritual, energetic expressions of masculinity. I guess you would call that divine masculine in the spiritual communities. So we are all made up of masculine and feminine energies. The masculine side being the things that help us focus and direct ourselves in our lives, that give us a sense of purpose, and that give us a sense of self-esteem, self-worth, and agency in our lives. So most of us were raised in environments where we were around unhealthy masculine energies or people, where maybe our father wasn't around, or maybe they were expressing rage and anger, or they were just completely unavailable emotionally. Most of us did not have great examples of what a strong masculine essence could be in a loving, caring environment. So as we get older, we are seeking for that. We are seeking for that, and we often end up seeking for it in others. That we externalize our own masculinity where we're looking for it from someone else. And so we seek towards hyper masculinity. We might actually worship that hyper masculine body or that hyper masculine way of being, often even only being attracted to straight men, the unavailable, and turning our pain with the masculine into something that becomes eroticized and sexualized as a way to unconsciously try to get more of that in our lives, to consciously try to feel some masculine presence within ourselves, even if it's outside of ourselves. And when we do that, we keep ourselves small. We keep ourselves from it. We have externalized it, so the masculine out there is not something that we can feel in here. And because it wasn't safe for us to be big and bold and bright and have our agency and have strength and power and determination, we keep ourselves small and we eroticize what someone who is doing that in their lives, we eroticize them. And we look towards them as something that we wish that we could have. And it becomes quite sad, actually, because I think there's so many of us who spend potentially a lifetime or a large portion of our lifetime externalizing our own power and turning it into a kink. So why does this actually matter? It matters because we are here to bring our essence into the world, to bring our gifts into the world, to make manifest the gifts that we have as an expression of the universe, of the divine. We are here on purpose. And when we play small, when we externalize our own self-worth or self-value, what happens is we don't actually have the energy. We don't have the direction or the drive to bring those gifts out into the world. So how do we come back into alignment with our masculine essence? The first thing is to bring awareness to what your relationship with masculinity is. Start to journal. Masculinity to me is, and then list. Make sentences, make a paragraph out of it. That will then highlight to you how you're perceiving masculinity in general. Second would be to notice where you give your power away, where you play small, where you've told yourself a story that you aren't XYZ or can't XYZ. Notice where in your life you don't honor your own needs, where you don't speak up for yourself, where you haven't created boundaries, and where you feel that someone else has more power over your life, than you have. And then third might be writing down or using a thought experiment out in your daily life and playing with the idea, if I felt completely empowered, I would do blank in this situation. Every single time you come to a moment where you pause and you are deferring to someone else, or you are thinking thoughts that are limited about your life, your finances, your work, your relationship, any point in your life where you notice that you're shrinking. In that moment, catch yourself. I'm playing small here. If I was empowered, if I was owning my own agency, and if I felt assured in my life, how would I act differently here? So I want to be clear that masculinity is not about how you look. It's not how you carry your body. It's not your sexual position. It has nothing to do with the unhealthy ways that masculinity has been portrayed either in hetero society or in homo society, because that's also often very unhealthy. So masculinity is more about how you perceive yourself and how you move through the world, how you take action in your life, how self-assured you feel. And that can be in a gentle self-assuredness, or it can be in a bold self-assuredness. It does not have to come in a traditional form of masculinity that we see externalized. This is about how you feel, how you perceive your life, and how you present yourself in the things that you want to do with your life, and how much you believe that what you're here to do has some purpose and some validity. So I hope this helps you take a look at your relationship with your own masculinity and start to explore where you can embody more of it and how that can help direct your life. In my own life, this has been a game changer to start to understand that what I was doing in my relationship with masculinity was externalizing it, often eroticizing the pain of not having a safe masculine figure in my life and seeking it outside of myself. When I discovered that, then I could recognize, oh, this is something I desire in here to be embodied and to be expressed out into the world. When I started doing that, it gave me the balls to do this. It gave me the direction and the focus that I needed to bring my gifts out into the world. I will be very curious to see how you relate to this topic. I will be in the comments with you. I appreciate you being here, and so much love to you.